Hey everyone, Jordan Meyer here, Wholesome Family Farms. Just getting ready to do a nice heifer move here. There's one getting bred. Mas. One of the bulls, he already knows what he's doing, never even been here before. Come on guys. Mas. Mas. He's got it all figured out. Mas. 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 Come on guys. Mas. Come on guys. Mas. 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 Look at all the birds flying over top of them. Here come the tree swallows now finally. All the insects and bugs and different things that they kick up when they're moving through the grass. And birds absolutely love it. When they can stay in a nice tight mob like that. Feeding biology by pounding the grass down for all that to eat, and then, oh boy, these guys are all skittish. We'll back up and give them some space. Some of them will never get rid of their wild hair. Most of them did though. Tell you what, when we first got them, they were pretty skittish. That's for sure. Looks like that one might have a little limp to her. She should be all right though. Boy, they sure do some nice impact when they come running through like that in a nice big mob, that's for sure. Lay the grass down and just smell the fertility too. If that makes any sense. It's almost like a ravine after a 5-inch rain when the water ran down a waterway. It just levels it. This grass is really going to trample nice. They should find all kinds of goodies in here. They got a little bit of the woods down below and the grass up above, and there is plenty of green underneath there too. So eat the best, trample the rest. Believe it or not, they're eating a lot of the multiflora rose right away. They're going after the leaves and everything on it. But look at all the clover seed heads now exposed after they ran through it. It's all over underneath here. And it's all got a lot of seed in it too. Look at all that seed. Pretty cool. Why buy it in a bag when you can grow it on your farm? Beautiful sight watching cattle move. Well, we're gonna keep on rolling here. We're gonna actually go move some goats. We got some netting that we've been using out in the open fields. It's just a whole lot easier to contain them with the netting, and you can do a lot more higher density work with them, that's for sure. I know I've been using the 2-wire polywire for the past few years, but if you want to stay on top of them and contain them while doing a good enough, you know, getting enough impact on your areas and pushing them a little more, you got to be there to move them a lot more as well. So moving them, you know, daily or every other day moves, that works fine when you're using polywire. But when you're going to leave them there for up to, you know, 3 days to a week, then it gets a little challenging. So we're using netting, good, bad, or otherwise. Gives you more of a peace of mind, especially with all our other enterprises that we have going on. Gets to be a little much to keep up with it all, so that's what we're doing. But let's go check out the goats. What do you think, guys? Should I open this fence up somewheres and take the cattle brush grazing for a day or two? Might be a way to stretch some grazing days. Here's some of what they did. Boy, they really opened this up. Now we'll get a lot more sunlight down to the ground and grow more grass for the cows. It was definitely getting taken over by multiflora rose and all those little trees there. I pulled a bunch of them over yesterday and had the goats destroy them that way too. So we're gonna try to get a net hooked on the corner of this here and then run it down through this brush and then hook it up over there. Then it can eat around my fence along the edge of the woods to hold the cattle, and they'll clean that up nice. So that's the plan there. But unfortunately we don't have enough nets today, so we're gonna try to rob some nets while the goats are in here. But I'm not too worried. I am in a secluded area on the farm here in the middle of nowhere practically, and I got a dog too to get them back if they go wandering around a little bit. Goats like to hang out together always, so shouldn't be too much of a challenge to get them back if that does happen. So let's get moving. Well, we're gonna move them into what I already have built, and hopefully they'll behave enough while I can get the rest of it put in. So that's the plan. Should work out pretty good. I'll show you what they're gonna be going into here. So here they are. That's where they've been. And this is where they're gonna go. They should be happy. Come on, goats! Come on, goats! We actually have about half of our goats rented out to other guys that are using them for clearing brush right now too, so. They do excellent work, that is for sure. That should be about the last of them now besides the kids. Come on, kids. A lot of them kids are doing awesome. Some absolute studs in there. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. The little buggers will have to push them in afterwards. But I better keep on rolling. You guys are happy too, aren't you? Well, now we're getting the water filled up here. Kind of fortunate that we got water line coming all the way back to the end of this farm here. I don't know if you can see that road that's right there is where the homestead is, right above them trees there. Right there is a driveway. The trees block the house though. It's right there. That's where the water comes from, and it comes down through that one valley, up the next hill, all the way over to where you can't see on the other side of that hill, and all the way over to here. It's about, I don't know, maybe 8,000 feet, somewhere in there, roughly. But, yep. Oops. Works pretty slick. We'll finish the goat netting, and then we'll come back and get the water set up and move the mineral, and away we go. Punching her through. Should be plenty of feed here. Well, we got all the netting up, but there's one spot down there I couldn't quite reach it together, so I'm gonna have to grab some poly wire and